Hi, my name's Fran. I work at Chatsworth. Welcome to this episode of our short film series, Culture Comforts. Each film is inspired by an item from the collections at Chatsworth. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a single image from one of the great illustrated botanical books in Chatsworth's library. It shows the flower of the Victoria Amazonica lily, which in the 19th century was known as the Victoria Regia and was named for Queen Victoria. It's the largest lily in the world, with leaves that can grow to 6 feet or more in diameter. Its native habitat is South America, and in the early 19th century it gained an almost mythical status in Europe as explorers sent home accounts and drawings of it, but failed to transfer back any living specimens. Chatsworth's head gardener, Joseph Paxton, ultimately succeeded in bringing the lily to flower for the first time outside of South America in 1849, and it caused an absolute sensation. The image that you see here was taken from the first American publication about the lily, written by John Fiske Allen of Salem, Massachusetts, and published in 1854. And the wonderful thing about this book is its colour plates, which were produced by William Sharp, a British lithographer who emigrated to America. Lithography was invented in the late 18th century and is based on the principle that oil and water don't mix. The design is drawn onto a flat piece of limestone using a greasy ink, and the stone is then moistened. An oil-based ink is then applied to the image, which is repelled by the water but adheres to the inked areas. Paper is then applied and it runs through the printing press. Full colour images, though, like the one that you can see here, were known as chromolithographs, and this would have involved multiple stones, each one being used to print a different colour, so the same piece of paper would pass through the press multiple times. Ensuring the precision that you see in this illustration would have involved great skill. William Sharp is credited with producing the first chromolithographic print in America, and his illustrations of the Victoria Regia lily are considered to be one of his masterpieces, and they were executed using a process that at that time was still really in its infancy. And while they don't share some of the fine detail that you see in hand-coloured prints of the lily from around the same period, I think they're all the more remarkable really for being produced entirely through the medium of print. The lily's flowers are pure white when they first open, and they turn increasingly pink. Each flower only blooms for around 48 hours, so this print captures that transitory period when the flower is in full bloom. It's not just botanically accurate, but it's also a thing of great beauty, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.